Sonic the Hedgehog by IDW, issue number 24, titled The Last One Out, is just another chapter in the continuing tragedy that is the Zombot saga. It just it just expounds on the despair that our characters are feeling as they try their best but slowly continue to lose hope. As everyone has pretty much convened on Spiral Hill, everyone who's still not infected, and Knuckles, who's on Angel Island. So Sonic slowly is making his way towards Spiral Hill to help in the evacuation efforts to get as many people out as possible. We see that the restoration crew is already there, getting as many people as they can out. Sonic spots Espio, who is about to be surrounded. He's able to help fight as many people off as possible. But Sonic's been away for a while, and he doesn't know everything that has happened. The fact that they've lost so many of their numbers that and when Sonic questions where Vector is in all of this, why isn't Vector helping out? SBO explains that they went back for Charmy, and well, that was the end. They went back for Charmy, and Vector did what he could to hold him back after they brought him back to HQ, but SBO feels guilty about everything. And then he lashes out. He lashes out at Sonic over the fact that they left Eggman back at Windmill Village. But Sonic is resolute in his decision then that Eggman was the Tinkerer at that time, that he was not the criminal who had committed so many atrocities at that time. To punish somebody who doesn't even know what they've done? What sense did that make? Who could have guessed what Starline would have done? That the fact that SBO is even hinting that they should have shown their enemy no mercy. That's always kind of been SBO's thing. He's always been a little bit darker. Not overtly, but it's always been there. But they move on. But it's really jarring to see this. But I honestly, I have to say, the art style here is doing wonders for this story. It really is helping to just show how desperate, how moody, how just incredibly vicious this whole situation is. As Sonic moves on, he meets up with Amy and the rest to just talk about what happened. The fall of Restoration HQ. The fact that they have everything just running thin, that they've found as many people as they could, but it's just not working out. The Zombots are starting to swarm. They have to get out while they still can. And when Sonic meets up with Tails and Cream, he gets to find out that Cream got to see her mother just sacrifice herself. Cream lost everyone she cared about, the closest people to her. Cream is just kind of shut off, just isolated her emotions basically. And Tails, when he finds out that Sonic lost the device to help analyze the virus flowing through his system, but he's just like, well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. It's not like I could have analyzed it, not like I had a lab, not like we had anywhere to go to help process any of this. Everyone's just losing hope. I mean, God, I'm really loving Adam Bryce Thomas's pencils here because you can see the exhaustion on the characters' faces, just the intensity with each look that they have. It's it really just sets the mood for everything. His posing, even when General comes up and tells Amy, look, where Sonic is at, where how the virus is spreading across his body, it's spreading faster than his speed can handle. It's only a matter of time before Sonic is completely taken over. So Sonic ends up finding Tangle, and they come in to try to help her out, tell her, hey, we gotta back out of here, the passage is blocked, we gotta make sure that none of these zombots make it towards the ship as it escapes. Tangle comes up with this idea to block off the zombot's path with her tail in order to help everyone out, but it involves Sonic picking her up and wrapping her around some light posts. And Sonic's just like, yeah, no, that would infect you. But unfortunately, Tangle lets Sonic know that, well, first thing she did when she got back home was to find Jewel, her best friend, only for us to see that Jewel was already infected. And apparently she got the jump on Tangle. Tangle has already been infected. She's been fighting it off this entire time, minimizing her infection so that she could do as much as she could to help out. And so, Sonic starts to feel a little down on himself. That he failed Tangle in all of this. That this only happened because he let Eggman go. But Tangle, ever the optimist, tells him, look, you weren't the one who brought Eggman back. That's on Starline. You didn't make Metal Sonic a weapon. That was Eggman. Ultimately, all of this isn't on you for trying to see the best in others, because that's what a hero does. And Tangle is not letting him off easy. She lets him know that he's Sonic the Hedgehog, and he will always keep on fighting to set things right. So they implement the plan, wrapping her tail around some light poles to barricade the exit so that the zombots can't get towards the ship, and she stays behind. She tells them to tell the others sorry and to look after Whisper, who will take this the hardest. They give one last hug goodbye, probably the first bit of contact, friendly contact, that Sonic has had throughout all of this. And she tells him to go on. And I love this shot of just, because you can't, Sega doesn't want too hard of emotion coming out of Sonic. But this moment where it's just like he looks resolute and he just looks forward. And you see nothing but his eyes. It's like he wants to break down. He wants to cry. But he doesn't. He takes this moment to just go forward. Keep moving forward. And Tangle wipes away her tears. And she stands resolute. Sonic makes it back to the others. And he tells them about Tangle's sacrifice. About what she said. But he says that while she told him to tell the others sorry, heroes have nothing to be sorry about. And Whisper loses it. This moment where she just breaks down. Because if you've seen the Tangle and Whisper miniseries, you know what Whisper has lost. You know why this is too much for her. The last thing she could have possibly needed. She has lost too much in her life. And it takes all of the wisp to hold her back, to drag her back onto the ship, lest she end up being infected as well. And they leave. And they depart as Tangle is the last one left. She does her best to keep fighting the good fight right up until the end. And I love that they just dedicate page after page to just showing how determined she was and how hard she fought right up into the end. I'm not gonna lie, I cried a little. I teared up something fierce. I'm tearing up now because it was just like, see, that's a hero. Let's not get it twisted. We know that in the end, this will all be resolved. And all of them will be cured in the end. But this moment, it was powerful. You know? Ian's writing, Adam Bryce Thomas's layouts, his pencils, the shadows, the colors, the intensity of the moment is palpable. It really just shows how dark this moment could be without overt violence, without blood, without gore. Just a moment. Just a heartfelt moment between these characters. And this moment where Sonic just gazes off onto Windmill Village, thinking about the friend who was left behind. You know, this moment where Whisper is just breaking down, crying after what she's lost. You know, Cream being the one to comfort her because of what she's lost. It's heartbreaking. And we end our issue with Starline telling Eggman, I might have found a solution to us having trouble controlling the Zombots. And Eggman, once again, just pushing it to the side, saying, oh, no, I'll figure something out. But Starline is done waiting, and he insists that Eggman hear him out. It's time for the Deadly Six to arrive. What a phenomenal issue. And, you know, next issue is the 25th issue, the milestone issue. And if they brought this much emotion to the one before that issue, I can only imagine how good that'll be. Because things will really ramp out there. But please, comment section below, tell me how you felt about Tangle's sacrifice. About Sonic's growing, lack of faith in what he was able to do. Do you feel that Espio was right in how he chastised Sonic? Or do you feel that ultimately Espio was just suffering from the loss that he's had? You know, how do you feel about everyone just slowly growing more and more, just heartbroken with each new sacrifice? It just really goes to show how deep this all runs. But please, again, feelings, thoughts, comments, comment section below. How did you feel about this issue? What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? And how did you feel about the loss of Tangle? Until next time, I'm Duuz-Diz-Din. Hit the subscribe button, bell, like, dislike, whatever you feel. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.